Students and staff in masks, making frequent stops at hand wash stations, conducting regular hand sanitization, and maintaining social distancing as much as possible. This is the new normal for students who have returned to school to prepare for this year's CSEC and CAPE exams, which begin on July 13. Before the partial reopening of secondary schools on June 8, government gave administrators numerous guidelines to safeguard the health of their students and staff against COVID-19.
The protocols that we have established here at the Mushet High School are the protocols that have been stipulated by the Ministry of Health along with the Ministry of Education. We have ensured that checks are done at the gate. We ensure both thermal scanning as well as sanitization is done at the gate. We ensure that additional wash stations have been established right across the school. There's one recently constructed at the front of the school, so as soon as the students enter the building, they are instructed to wash their hands and then be sanitized.
Similar protocols were also observed at the Bridgeport High School and Cedar Grove Academy in St. Catherine, as well as the St. Elizabeth Technical High School and Anchovy High School in St. James.
We have put in a number of hand wash stations, installed automated sanitizers. We have done proper cleaning up, arranged the classrooms so that we can facilitate physical distancing of at least 6 feet.
We have put in at key stations, water stations, so students can wash their hands as often as deemed fit. And we have allowed for several other things to take place. We have converted our cosmetology lab to an isolation lab, and that is at the front of the school. So just in case we have any cases with elevated temperatures after we do the second temperature check and it is still elevated, they will be taken to the isolation lab.
We have outlined our social distancing markers at strategic location. Outside of that, we have multiple sanitizer dispensers and soap dispensers, as well as paper towel holders. And those are mounted where each wash hand station is located.
But some of these new health protocols were hard to adjust to at first, so solutions had to be created.
The biggest challenge that we had was keeping the students away from each other, because what we realized is that they were anxious to get back into the space for many reasons, but they were anxious to be back in the space, anxious to see each other.
Students came in masks. Those who didn't have, we supplied them with masks. The only issue that we have is that they keep pulling the mask down, so we have to keep reminding them that they are to keep it on. And of course, the mask is not one of the most comfortable things to be in. So it is understandable if they'll pull it down to get some air. But we have made allocation for that, because we have said we have class slots of an hour. And I've said to the teachers, have a period where you tell them, pull your mask down, take a breath for a minute or two, and then you put it back up.
The Ministry of Education has also asked schools to establish safe zones. These are open areas where students can go to safely remove masks if necessary.
So students can leave the classroom at any point when they feel that they need to just come out and take 5 minutes or so just to breathe. They exit the school buildings itself. They come here into the field area. As you can see, it's open, fresh air, and they can remove the masks safely while in the safe zone, and they can breathe while maintaining social distance even within the safe zone spaces.
In addition to arranging chairs and desks 6 feet apart, school administrators also implemented specialized timetables to ensure that classrooms and school compounds were not congested.
The students would have been informed, and their parents would have been informed of this timetable, and so they will come in only if they have that subject. If it is that they have only one subject for the day, as soon as the subject is finished, then they are permitted to go.
What we have done also for our timetabling, we normally would have been on a shift system, but now we have a staggered system where one set comes in for 8:30 classes and the other set comes in for 9:30 classes. We have a staggered lunchtime as well to allow the different set of students to be served without congestion.
By all indications, the reopening of these schools, though challenging in some instances, has been successful. Not only are these students adequately equipped to safely sit their exams in coming weeks, they are trained in how to adapt to the changes in their learning environment.
Students turned out in their numbers, and I think they have reacted well to our policies and the procedures that are required to keep them safe. I think that bringing them back into school and into the care of their teachers is an opportunity for us to teach them how they should be behaving in a COVID environment. And so I think it will augur well for the general population in terms of getting young people to understand how they should behave.
I want to take this time out to salute everyone within the education sector, our teachers, our principals, our parents, and of course our young kings and queens who ensure that education continues, notwithstanding the time of COVID-19.